And welcome back. White Eagle Resort is a small family-owned resort you can find on Lake Vermilion in northern Minnesota, just a 3.5-hour drive from the Twin Cities.
It's a short, little quick drive up north. So today we have Stephanie Lantry. She's one of the owners joining us via Zoom to tell us more about their 15-cabin resort. Hi, Stephanie. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Oh, just fantastic. Please tell us, how's the weather up north right now?
Well, it's a little rainy this week, but most week it's beautiful because summer in the Midwest is always wonderful and we just have to enjoy it while we can. But yeah, it's always lovely at the lake.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, listen, I'm not really familiar with your guys' place, and that's what you're here for, to tell us all about it. It sounds like it's been in your family for over 30 years, but this resort itself has a long history beyond that. What can you tell us about White Eagle Resort?
Yeah, so White Eagle Resort was founded in 1915 by a gentleman named Robert Rutherford, and he started it as a historic fishing camp. So it was really rustic. They just had little 2-bedroom cabins built with logs around the property, and over time it evolved into a family haven. So Robert and his wife sold the resort to another family in 1939 who purchased it and added plumbing, electricity, and other modern amenities. That boathouse in the photo is actually original from 1915, from when Robert Rutherford owned it. But then when my in-laws purchased the property in 1989, they continued to make a lot of improvements, like that cabin you just saw in the picture is a new modern cabin. And so it's evolved over time, over the last 110 years. So we have structures from 110 years ago to today.
Well, it's the pictures look amazing, and you sort of touched on it. It seems very rustic, but at the same time, when you're inside the cabins, it's like all the modern amenities that you want. So it looks like you get the best of both worlds.
Absolutely.
So we're seeing a whole bunch of of all the activities and things. What would you experience if you're going to take your family, let's say a family of 4 up there? What are all the little fun activities you can do in and around this resort?
Yeah, so Lake Vermilion's a wonderful lake for fishing. So a lot of families spend a lot of time out on the water, and it's 40,000 acres. It has the most shoreline out of any lake in the state of Minnesota, has 365 islands, and it's just a really picturesque lake. So a lot of activities are centered around lake time. And also we have an excellent beach at the resort with water amenities, trampoline, slide, kayaks for the kiddos. There's dock fishing. We also have a game room on site with foosball, ping pong, air hockey. And then this last year, Tom and I also added a tennis court and pickleball court with basketball. So there's always something for families to do and ways to connect to.
Yeah. I know some resort owners, and they talk about the amount of work it takes, but you also have to be a jack of all trades. You have to be an electrician, you have to be a plumber, you have to be a counselor, you have to be able to be a woodworker, whatever the case might be. You really have to do it all.
Absolutely, yeah. So my husband grew up here and started when he was 6 years old. We always joke that he was homeschooled and taught the resort trade at a young age because his parents didn't have a lot of staff and really relied upon him for help, and his 2 sisters. So he's learned a lot of things over the years, and we were just joking, like we could be answering the phone and then 10 minutes later we're answering an emergency plumbing issue or cleaning a cabin, and really it's just everything.
You know, I can imagine that you have a lot of repeat customers over the last, 35 years that you guys have been in ownership. And that's got to feel, that's a true testament to it, that you guys are doing the right thing. But how good does it feel when you get those people that book, like before they even check out of the resort, they're like, we're coming back next year, we're going to do this again. And you get a chance to see them again. You get to watch their kids grow up on your resort.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have the videos that you guys were playing earlier, our 5th generation family that's been coming for forever. So my husband's grown up with them, and now we're seeing their children come here. And it's so wonderful because they keep multiplying. So they need more cabins. It's just so much fun just to see how everything is going with all these families. So we really enjoy that. And we still do the happy dance every time someone rebooks. So it
One
means a
last
lot
question.
to
How's the
us.
fishing been this summer?
Well, personally, I'm not a fisher, but I do know I'm usually cleaning cabins or working, the resort owner in me. But I do see a lot of people in the fish house, and the walleye bite did just start turning on again. So I know people are pretty excited about fish fry.
I think a lot of people are like, well, what's the fishing report look like? I mean, I need to go up there. If I'm going to go up there and go fishing and be on the lake, I got to have a good fishing report. Kind of talk to us too why the fall is so special. I know that people think about going up north for the summertime, but you want to be here to remind everybody that it's never too late to sign up for a weekend or a long week because the falls are just as beautiful.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot warmer weather in the September timeframe, as well as the beautiful trees. So I think it's a great time of year. As a resort owner, I love it because it's quieter on the lake as a whole. A lot of the cabin owners aren't up, so it's just like super peaceful. There's a lot of beautiful wildlife, and just it's a really nice time to be on the lake if you want some solitude.
Well, I tell you what, I think that you're going to get a lot of people that want to come up there because whether they want to be super busy or they want that solitude, it looks like your place has everything that you want. So thanks so much for joining us.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It certainly does look beautiful up there. We posted a link to the White Eagle Resorts website on TwinCitiesLive.com so you can book a cabin for yourself. They even have a cabin quiz to help you find out what's the best fit for your family.
That's actually really smart.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, take the quiz. All right.